Now there is one huge question, and that is how to learn from our mistakes. You may have heard so many times from so many people that learn from your mistakes. But I want to give you the way from where you can learn from your mistake. Write down the steps which you have to take so you can't repeat, or you should not repeat that mistake again. This is the fourth step. That example which I gave you before, you forgot to release the payment to vendor. Write down the steps, what you have to take the steps. So the step number 1 is I have to make a reminder of that day, or before one day, or at the same day, at this time before 5 o'clock. I have to make a reminder that I have to make a payment. This is the first step you have to take. And after that, the second step is I have to create a reminder at the same time. I don't have to delay it because I did not make reminder because I forgot. So that's why I will forget again. So what I have to do at the same time, you have to write down that I have to make a reminder. Whatever mistake you did, whatever the reason behind the problem, you have to write down in the fourth step that these are the steps which I have to take if I don't want to repeat this mistake again. The fifth and the last step to rectify your problem is, and this is very important, and that is learn from your mistake. Learn from your mistake. If you are learning from your mistakes, that means you are fine. You can do mistakes because you are learning from it. If you are not learning, that means you are not changing yourself, and you are not going to be a successful person. You can't achieve whatever you want to achieve. Now there is one huge question, and that is how to learn from our mistakes. You may have heard so many times from so many people that learn from your mistakes. But I want to give you the way from where you can learn from your mistake. What I have to do to learn from my mistake, where I have to go to learn from my mistake. I will show you the path how to learn from your mistake. And the path is, if you want to learn from your mistake, then see the result of that mistake. Then from there you can learn. For example, you are doing a business with someone and you did some mistake. Because of that mistake, you were having losses in your business, and you were having problems in your business. And because of that mistake, your partner was angry with you and he left that business, and after that so many problems came, and after that you have quitted that business. Now you have to see the result of that mistake, and the result was you quitted that business, right? And you were having losses. This was the result. Because of that mistake, I was quitted my business. My partner left me. Now you learned from your mistake that if I did this mistake, so this was the result. So if I do it again, so this will be the result. So I don't have to do it. So you learned from your mistake, and you said that I will not do mistake because of that mistake this was the result, and I don't want to have the same result again. So if you don't want the same result again, you don't have to repeat the same mistake. Like this, you can learn from your mistake. This is the best way to learn from your mistake. Go to the result. See the result. When you see the result, you will know how much big that mistake was, and you will rectify it as soon as possible. If you are rectifying your mistake, that means you have learned from your mistake and you will not repeat it again.